Hello fellow Star Wars action figure fans and collectors, welcome to a brand new Star Wars The Vintage Collection action figure review. And for this Vintage Collection action figure review, I have figure number 13 in the Vintage Collection from Wave 2, Revenge of the Sith, and it is Anakin Skywalker, also known as Darth Vader. Now of course, if you did not know, this figure, which is appropriately named Anakin Skywalker right here, as you can see right there, will actually have a running change. This will also be featured as Darth Vader. This will soon read Darth Vader because in this scene, in the movie, of course, he was already christened Darth Vader. And as you can see, if you can see, he does have his Sith eyes, which is awesome. I think this is my first Darth Vader figure with Sith eyes. I don't think I ever found the original one before that was released during episode 3. Anyway, before we move on to the back of the card, love the Vintage Collection packaging, of course. We've got the Revenge of the Sith logo here, and of course the yellow card back, or yellow color for Anakin in the background. Great image here of Darth Vader and the Duel of Mustafar, the free Boba Fett sticker mail away offer, and of course classic Kenner logo, so cool to see. And of course we've got VC13, which is figure 13 from the Vintage Collection, Star Wars The Vintage Collection logo, and you've got, of course, the original Anakin Skywalker card, 2004-2005, which makes me wonder if it was released in 2004 because episode 2 came out in 2005 and the toys would have come out in spring, so not in 2004. So I don't know, maybe that's a typo, or maybe that's because it was made, the figure was made in 2004. If you always notice, the figures that are released like this year were made last year. Check your figures, the stamps should have 2009, or the year before. For like the Clone Wars, it should be like 2007, or sometimes it may differ. Anyway, other figures in the wave: Revenge of the Sith wave, Sand Trooper, which is not really from episode 3 but from episode 4, General Grievous, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Clone Trooper, and Darth Sidious. Alright, and on the back of the card, of course, it says, "Celebrate the legendary Star Wars saga that changed the universe forever. This collection brings to life the incredible story of good versus evil that captured our imagination and took us to a galaxy far, far away. Iconic Star Wars heroes and villains are captured with incredible detail and premium features to commemorate each epic tale in the Star Wars saga. May the Force be with you." So now that you've got a good look at the front and the back, it's time for me to unleash Darth Vader and not hesitate. So, oops. And I did get a second version of this figure. I did get another one of this figure to keep mint fresh on the card, just because I love the packaging and just because of the variant. It's going to be Anakin Skywalker. It'll soon be Darth Vader. So anyway, that's if you want to keep a variant. So there's the figure. In the bubble in his plastic prison. He's free, almost free from his plastic prison. There's the card back. Doesn't look like there's any elastic bands here, so it'll be much easier. No need to cut anything. Boba Fett mail away certificate. And we've got his lightsaber. And he's got two versions, one ignited and one unignited, one just hilt. The hilt saber. There you go. The hilt of his lightsaber. And here is Darth Vader, or Anakin. So he's got soft goods, and again, I'm a huge fan of soft goods. Love the soft goods on figures. When done right, of course. Sometimes they're not done well, but for the most part, I think they're done well. And this is a new head sculpt for Anakin. And I think possibly a new body sculpt as well. Very cool. And I love that they included them with their Jedi robes. Perfect. So, articulation, he does have ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders. Let's see. Ball hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and of course ball hinged ankles. Great articulation on this figure, and I love the soft goods that they combined with the sculpted, for the Jedi, his Jedi robe. And this is an awesome figure. I love the cloak. It makes the figure feel much more bigger in a way and complete. And of course there's the hood. You can put his hood up, which he does use it when he starts slaying everyone in Mustafar, all the separatists. I just wish there was some wire to kind of keep it down, but you know, you guys can get the idea. So, very, very cool. It's awesome. I love it. Okay, so he's got his lightsaber here, put it on his gloved hand, his cybernetic arm. There you go, and he holds it well. So there is Darth Vader with his Sith eyes, ready to slay some separatists. Very, very cool. And then of course he's got his unlit saber, and there is a peg right there that sticks out. Hopefully you can see that. And there's a little peg hole right there. You're just going to stick that in the peg hole. And there you go. It's on his belt, utility belt, or if that's what they call it. So anyway, there you go. Pretty cool. Really awesome. So let me take off his Jedi cloak so I can show you the rest of the figure without his Jedi robe. Of course he was wearing his Jedi robe when he was slaying the separatists, but now when he, of course when he duels Obi-Wan, he takes off his robe. And there you go. Really awesome. You've got some soft goods right here, which is just perfect blend with this molded plastic for his little comma. It's great. Man, this figure is awesome. These vintage figures I cannot leave. They're just so awesome, and they're so worth the money. These are just really, really well done figures. So I'm going to put his unlit saber on his belt, and there you go. So when he's talking to Obi-Wan, I brought peace, freedom, justice, security, and order to my new empire, or something like that. You know, that's great. And then of course when he's about to duel with Obi-Wan, he lights up his saber. And then of course we have Battle of the Heroes that starts playing up, and you know, always gives me chills seeing him duel Obi-Wan. So there you go. This is a great figure. This is perfect. Man, I feel like I'm using the word perfect too much for these vintage collection figures, but what can I say? I mean, it is, for me, in my personal opinion, these figures are perfect. Great detail, amazing sculpts, awesome paint apps, I mean, soft goods, accessories, you've got everything. These are definitive versions of these figures. This is definitely a definitive version of Darth Vader for Revenge of the Sith, before the armor. So, definitely worth adding to your collection. The head sculpt, the hair sculpt is very cool as well. The way the hair is done is just awesome. The Sith eyes. Hopefully the camera will pick that up, and you guys can see that. When you see this figure, pick him up. He's also definitely going to look great alongside his new master, Darth Sidious. Which, by the way, I made a mistake. Darth Sidious does have ball and shoulders. I do apologize. I just overlooked it earlier because it's pretty tough to remove the his soft goods cloak. But he does have his ball and shoulders right there. But they can't go all the way. They can't go as much as, like, you know, the other figures. But he does have ball and shoulders, or elbows. Sorry, elbows. So anyway, pick this version of Darth Vader or Anakin up when you see him. It's gonna look great right next to his master. This is just awesome, awesome figures. So a solid 5 out of 5. This is a great figure, and I'm proud and glad to add him into my vintage collection of Star Wars action figures. Definitive version of Darth Vader without the armor in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Hope you all enjoyed this review. Please feel free to click on the like button right below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Favorite, comment, rate, subscribe, do a video response. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye.